between the slope and one point that each point slope represents. So piece of paper. Maybe so. Okay, so your slope is here. So this one's m equals 2. And then your point inside the parentheses, whenever you're pulling something from inside of parentheses, you change its sign. This is attached to the x, so that's our x value. Negative inside, so outside is going to be positive. If we're not pulling it from a parentheses, it stays the same sign. Are you okay with that? Are we good? So for B, our slope is here. We include the negative. And our point, the x is inside the parentheses, positive, so when we pull out it becomes negative. This is to stay as negative. We good? So what's the slope on this one? And then what's our point? What's the x value? What's the y value? Good. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit tricky. What's understood to be written between the negative and the parentheses? It's a number we don't always have to write. Not 0. If it was 0, it would make it go away. It'd be 1. So there's a 1 right here. So that makes our slope a negative. I don't know what I was going to write. And then the point, it's easy to tell because it's x minus 2. Take it out, we change the sign. But what about the y? What's the y value? Anybody know? It's something we actually don't see at all. If there's nothing written either up front in front of the sign or as a plus in the back, it's a 0. Because plus minus 0 doesn't change the equation, so it doesn't have to be written. Are we good? Questions? Okay, so we're looking at point slope form, and the one we wrote in your notes should have looked like this, where m is slope and x1, y1 is where this is simply can be added to the back. So looking at y equals m parentheses x minus x1 with a plus y. We okay with that? Those who need that down, got it down? Okay, so this is where separate paper is going to be needed. Okay, so this becomes x1, y1. So we get y equals our slope. What's our slope? Parentheses x minus x1, which is 4, close parentheses, plus our y1. Oh, it doesn't say to simplify, does it? We won't do that on this one. We good? So E would be y equals, what's the slope? Parentheses x minus, what's our x1? Becomes a positive 6. We okay with that? And then outside is going to be a plus y1. What's y? 1. So then C again, y equals, what's the slope? Parentheses minus a negative 4, which is a negative minus a negative turns into a, and then plus. What happens when we multiply anything by 0? It goes. We just get y equals 4. Are we good? Questions? Okay. Number 3 says refer to the information in the table to complete the following sets. Find the slope of the line through -4, negative 3. Hit the talk button. Okay, can you bring me the phone? Who? Where's she going?
I'm getting checked out.
Okay, this recording will be on Google Classroom. Okay, so it says the slope of the line through -4, 10, -3, -8.5. Then find the slope of the lines through 3 other pairs of the points per table. What can you get from the results? We have x1, y1. X2, y2. What's the formula? How do we find the slope between 2 points? You were right the first time. No matter which one's y1 and which one's y2? No, as long as you keep the order consistent. So this is negative 8.5 minus negative 10 over a negative 3 minus a negative 4. What happens when we subtract a negative? Those turn into positives. We get negative 8.5 plus 10. That's going to be 1.5. And negative 3 plus 4 is going to be 1. So we get 1.5. Then they want us to do this. So give me 2 other points from the chart. Give me 2 other points. We did first 2. So negative 2.5 minus a negative 5.5 over a 1 minus a negative 1. We get negative 2.5 plus 5.5 is going to be over. Oh, did they change their mind?
No, they're just showing me those pictures that
Oh. Okay, so 3 over 2 turns into 1.5. Give me 2 other points. We can repeat points, just can't repeat the same pair. Say that again? Okay. What's another point? Good. So we're going to 2 minus negative 8.5 over 4 minus a negative 3 comes to plus 2.5 divided by 7. Anybody want to guess what that's going to be? I'm going to do it one more time. 2 different sets. Give me 2 different points.
negative 4, negative 10,
That was the first one we did. Pick any other point. Okay, so we're going to do 2.5 minus negative 10 over 1 is a negative 4. So we can do a plus. Negative 2.5 plus 10 is 7.5 divided by plus 4 is 5. Anybody want to guess that's going to end up being? So, looking at all of our slopes we got, what can we conclude about our table? So what would that make it? Kind of graph is formed by form a linear line. If they no matter pull from the table, if they all form the same slope, then they're all on the same line. Does that make sense? Is there any questions on that? So in B, write an equation in point slope form using the slope you found in 3A and the first point in the table. What was the first point in the table? What's the first numbers at the top? So we're using this equation. It's going to be y equals our slope, parentheses x, minus a negative 4, which would be plus 4. And then we would add our y. In this case, it's a negative. So really, it would be y equals 1/2 x plus 4 minus 10. Then it says in point slope form using the third point in the table. The third point. So we get equals 1.5 these x plus 1 minus 5.5. This is verify your their proving it graphically, we're going to prove it mathematically. Because my graphing calculator is missing. We're going to pick a point from my equation. I'm going to take 4, 2. I'm going to plug it into both. E 2, 1.5. X is 4 plus 4 minus 10. And times 8. So we're going to get 12 minus 10, which equals 2. That's 2 equals a half times 4 plus 1 minus 5.5. So it equals 1.5 times 5. I'm going to get 7 and 5.5. Equal. They both end up functions that are the same. Questions on that?